Hello, today I have the pleasure of showing you how to digitally sign an Acrobat PDF. There are two types of programs. There's the free Acrobat Reader, which is the red icon, and there also is Adobe Acrobat DC. So we're just going to open up the free reader. Anybody can download this. I'm just going to open up a PDF file here. And this one is already filled out. And the important thing about that is you do not want to sign a PDF until you are done filling it out. So make sure everything's correct, proof it over, and then when you're ready to sign it, all you simply have to do is use this command called fill and sign, which is over here. Now if you're not seeing this, some people may have changed their interface. You could just type in the word fill and you'll see it comes up, fill and sign. Now make sure you use that fill and sign. Don't use anything else such as text fill and sign. There's also some digital signatures that you'll see in that, but just click on simple fill and sign. And if it's the first time you're using it, you'll probably see something like this. Do you want to say fill and sign or request signatures? We actually want to sign it ourselves. Okay, so now that you've clicked on this, you notice you have a blue button that says next, and you also have a sign button. So make sure you click on sign, which is up here. And I'm just going to delete this one to show you how to create one from scratch. So let's say add signature. And what it does is it knows the name of the software is registered to web support in this case. So it just set it in the default type font. You can change the type font to something else. And you can also draw your own. So I'm just going to draw my own, and let's just draw over here and say it's not as pretty as if you have a digital tablet, but this is more authentic and what we kind of prefer because it looks like your own signature, so we know nobody else is actually just using type and saying that they signed it. And say apply. And now you have your cursor is preloaded with your signature, so you just click and drop it. I'm going to click on this handle here and make it bigger and just put it over there. So I think that looks good. So now the part is that you signed your document, you actually want to send it. So let's just click on the next, and this gets us to the part of actually sending this. So it says the PDF needs to be saved. Let's save it. So I'm just going to save it on my desktop, and I'm just going to give it a generic name, 1.pdf. So what it's saying right here is get a link to a read-only copy. We're gonna do this. This is the longer way. If you want to, you can actually just take on my desktop over here, you see. You could just attach this to an email, but the thing is you have to know what email to send it to. So the email for this form, it's set inside of it, parking.csu.edu. So we're going to create a link. And it just loads this up to the cloud. So you can either copy this link to your clipboard, it's already there, but there's a nice handy little button here that says attach link to email. So if you've configured your Acrobat to have email in there, all you got to do is click on that, and it's going to bring up your email program. It seems to throw it in a draft rather than letting you see it up here in Gmail, but that's okay. So your drafts is up. It's called 1.pdf. You can just click on this. So we want to send this to parking@csu.edu. And I'm actually going to just send a copy to myself instead for this test so we can actually take a look at this, how it looks when it comes in. Apologies for the typo. So good. I'm just going to hit send. And if I go in my inbox, this is what it looks like to the receiving person receiving the email. And they get a link here. So the receiving person would click on this link. And then they have the options of downloading it as a PDF. And they also have other options from here. But that's all you need to know. But let's do this one more time just to show you the manual way. You could compose, make a new email. And if you want to send this to parking@csu.edu, and then you just need to actually take your PDF, drag and drop it. If you drop it down lower over here, it will add it as an attachment. So it's attached there, and then you would just put a subject in. And I just want to go over how I knew the email address on this. On our forms, what we do, and I'll zoom in closer so you can really see this, is we have some instructions over here. So it says, email signed copy to parking@csu.edu. So that's how I knew what the email address is of where this form should go. And that's it. Thank you.